So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
the game yet to kick off. The excitement
match.
already palpable.
Germany against Barcelona.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's down to business here. Well, there are plenty who consider Marco van Basten to be the very epitome of excellence, and it's hard to argue with that, Jim, isn't it?
Certainly is. Everything he did was pretty much perfect. His positioning, his movement with and without the ball, the ability to receive it and turn away from defenders. And don't get me started about his finishing.
For sure, a name to strike fear into the hearts of goalkeepers everywhere. Could move up a gear here. Cafu. And this is Van Basten. Rijkaard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Albert Ferrer, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Van Basten. Cannavaro did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's Platini. Plenty to aim at here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Rummenigge. Mateus. And the shot! Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Germany presented with a golden opportunity here. This for the lead. Just one winner. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, any penalty that finds the net is a good penalty, even if that didn't convince.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And he's there to get it away. Vieira plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Can he get on the end of this? Well, it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And the shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
He's had it taken off him. And it's Zanetti. And here's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Hunnit. Albert Ferrer cuts out the pass. Mateus. He's got away. Mateus stood his ground strongly. Alonso. Ibrahimovic here. It's Ibrahimovic! And he's heaved it away. And here's Van Basten. It's a promising position. It's crossed into the middle. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And he welcomes Ibrahimovic! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Ibrahimovic clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. That's a good ball. That's a little off target. And it's Xabi Alonso. Driving through the middle. They want to be quick to recover this. Look at the space here. Shapes to shoot! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Opts to play. Shot, surely! Good strike, quite an alarm. Barcelona have their second corner now. And now they can spring out of defence. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's found a way through. Well read, and the danger is averted. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. That has been cut short.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Cafu, oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Ah, good steal, he just read it. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And no, he's seen through all of that. Van Basten. Rummenigge. He's in a great position here, and he's there to make the challenge. Looking to play him in. Threads one in. Platini gets into a good position.
Added time.
Cafu is there, and he can get that clear. Xavi Alonso. And that is the end of the first half. And it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, I don't mind admitting I wasn't expecting that. Still, I'm not complaining about a very good match with a surprising scoreline. Just don't ask me for a prediction, please.
Germany with the game's only breakthrough. It's 1-0. The second half is up and running. Germany leading courtesy of the game's only goal. That has not gone well. And it's Rijkaard. Thinks about the shot. And he was alert to it. Van Basten. Raul. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Stood up well to him there. Berbatov unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Tries to pass it through.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And here's Hullet. And that is well cleared. And they're back on the ball again. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Xavi Alonso. He has found a way through. Chance for a shot! It's in! Barcelona are back in business. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Backward it goes. Knocks it into space. Matteo getting up there! He pondered over it, and that goes down as a chance missed.
Hullet simply took an age to make his mind up, Peter, when urgency was the single requirement.
Substitution for Germany, number 20.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 18.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Little pass back. Adriano is flagged offside.
Gerrard. Substitutions taking place. Substitution for Germany, Number 4.
So we have further activity on the bench here.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Now it's Berbatov. He's picked his way through. He's a sharp little ball here. Now it's Hullet. Albert Ferrer spots it and intercepts. And this is Adriano. It's Adriano! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
And a chance! And that was very necessary. Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Now it's Hullet. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Cannavaro gets over and intercepts.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Germany perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Germany have it back and can go again. Always onto this. Adriano finding himself in space. And this is Gerrard. Oh, shooting chance! And how did he not put that away?
Platini fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Oh, great leap! That's going to go a long way.
Germany clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Nice looking ball. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Tries to play it, goes for a shot! Goal! Barcelona! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
The goal scorer for
Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant.
Cannavaro does really well to win the ball there. Germany have a chance to counter-attack. Now, can they get him away? Gerrard has it in a wide position. Cleared away.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Now, who's going to be first to this? Nicely weighted ball. He's had a shot! And that's a sharp finish. And right near the end, we have parity. Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
And this is Adriano. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Played out towards the right wing, and he's managed to get free. Crosses it in. Deftly away. And the referee brings it to a close. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner.
And a quick
Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Germany can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but some real promise too.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Things already rolling.
Well, Peter, if you're looking for a top-class left-back, look no further than this guy.
A seriously rapid Serginho. What can we expect from him?
Well, he's like a full-back, wing-back and winger fused into one. There's a lot of people who can learn a thing or two about the way he moves about the pitch.
Yeah, particularly the way he picks up those positions to gather goals and offer assists.
Rijkaard getting this one clear. Como are looking to go forward now. Now it's Cruyff. He's got away. He's cut it out. Yep, it's a corner.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Drogba. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Serginho. Here comes the cross. Schmeichel claims it without any fuss. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Always onto this.
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Now it's Hullet. Aimed beyond the defence. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Cruyff. It's played through for him. Brilliantly cut out. Van Dijk. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Drogba. First quarter of an hour gone. Schmeichel is there to clear.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back.
Driving forward. That's destined for the flank. He's picked his way through. Flashes it across. Cruyff quietly revving up. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Perilously close. Cruyff, who does have an assist to his name. Rijkaard. And it's Michel Platini. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Platini. Platini showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Yamal. Alexander-Arnold. That's a shade optimistic.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And Dani Olmo. Space for him to turn and look. Serginho. Oh, good climb! Firm header just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Tries to play it through. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And it's Vieira. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, important interception. Bruno Fernandes. Casapia couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. That has been cut short. Shoots! And there's a goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Drogba really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down.
He leaps for it! Casapia have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Drogba. McAllister, lovely pass, but can he get there? And it's Drogba. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Belletti. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. And this is Drogba.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Maldini. And it's Cruyff. Vieira. Threads one in. Now this could be a chance. Oh, that's a fine interception. Big chance! It's a decent watch, a frantic watch. It is half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So there was the first half.
Well, you have to ask questions how this has stayed 1-1, Peter. I do think, though, that the way spaces have been found in key areas with relative ease will be a real concern, something that needs addressing, and fast.
Well, they've gone toe-to-toe for those 45 minutes, and at half-time the score is 1-1.
Attenzione, un cambio.
There's the whistle then to start the second half. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Bruno Fernandes.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Schmeichel claims it, safe hands. And this is Drogba. Oh, easy pickings there. Maldini. Quality ball. Now that looks a decent ball. Well, that is one way to stop him. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Messi. Serginho knocks it into space. Towering header! It's in!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
Certain, searing and imperious.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Casapia with the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rummenigge. Now it's Platini. Casapia can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Nicely weighted ball.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Tries a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Drogba is offering a wry smile there.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 20.
It's their second corner of the game.
4. Vieira. Numero 11.
Mateus with the clearance.
Numero 5.
And now they can spring out of
Il
defence.
numero 21. Il numero 18.
He's having
Il
a
numero
pop!
7.
He's
Il
beaten the
numero 9.
keeper, but hit the
Messi.
post.
Il numero 14.
Platini.
Xabi Alonso.
Mateus plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Now it's Drogba. Oh, that's a key interception. Belletti. Casapia appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Mateus clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 3 coming up. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And it's Bruno Fernandes. And this is Messi. Can he finish? And he hits the net. And this is getting better and better. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Casapia go up by 2 and are looking good.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Messi. Well timed, excellent interception. He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Darwin, and it's Belletti. Xabi Alonso, Rice kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. That is ended up in no man's land. Belletti. Xabi Alonso. That's an excellent interception. McAllister. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Tries to pass it through. Oblak gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Serginho is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Rice, Casapia, clearly now in lead preservation mode. And the number on the board is 3. And he's had it nicked away. And it's Messi. Could move up a gear here. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Dani Olmo. McAllister. Messi. And Messi!
Messi really had a clever trick.
So that's it. It is all over. Como can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get
Hello,
ready to lock
everybody,
horns.
and welcome
This
to
is
today's
football
match.
at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So off we go then.
I don't think there's a player out there, Peter, who is as tactically flexible as Francesco Totti. Of course, we know him best as a number 10 or a deeper line forward.
And does history record him as the first player really to play that kind of... And the shot! Oh, what has happened here? Yamal finds himself offside. Well read, nice interception. Looking for the run. And it's with the keeper. Cannavaro kept his eye on it, and he's there. Passing is crisp and sharp. That is good alertness. Scholes. And it's Van Basten. Now it's Messi. And Sylvestre. Belletti. Chooses to go crossfield. That has been cut short. Cannavaro. Platini going after that. Platini. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking...
Terrific! Oh, crossbar!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Sylvestre. Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Scholes. Can he get it through? Still goalless. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Vieira unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Ball is over the line, and he's managed to gift it back. And it's Hullet. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Scholes. Rijkaard. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, he's busted! Scholes! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. Rijkaard is there to clear. Como have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Platini. And back to the keeper they go. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Piqué. Marquinhos gets across to intercept that. And it's Totti. Scholes. Van Basten showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Chips it through, and this is Hullet.
Johor Darul Tazim really do like to play with a distinctive style, one that's pacey and expansive.
And they have the players, those players that love a gallop or two out wide.
Yeah, they're the key supply routes, Peter, carrying the ball and then delivering it across that box.
And the keeper's got it again. Sylvestre is always looking to play quality balls. Thuram. Yamal. Thuram. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Marquinhos spots it and intercepts.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
And it's Michel Platini. Hullet. Now he's real chance! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
And here's Platini. And here's Hullet. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Pass somewhat off target. The ball has bounced loose now. Vieira. And he's well positioned here. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
And
So,
now,
nothing to report
please
so
turn
far on the
towards
goals front.
screen for a
Yeah,
special
0-0, but definitely
presentation
not from the
featuring
want
our
of
guest
trying. There's been
performers
plenty
today.
of industry and hard work, as well as some good defending, so I wouldn't be too dismissive just yet.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I suppose from a defensive...
And the shot! And it's a goal!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
The goal scorer for Como.
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
So we have the first goal. Oh, great leap! And it's in! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible and the finish unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Chance! Thuram gets it clear. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's going wide left. That ball looks a good one. Oh, good take in a good area. Schmeichel claims it without any fuss.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Totti. Yamal tries a shot! And a neat finish! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Johor Darul Tazim with the lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Now he's got space here. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Oh, no joy this time. Silvestre. That's the throw.
Substitution.
And that's definitely not his best. And it's Drogba. Totti. Drogba dominates aerially so often. He's looking wide. Nicely weighted ball. Messi in acres of space out wide. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Scholes. Oh, he's played it. And a chance! That's another chance! And that's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Number 13, Yamal.
Johor Darul Tazim now in a position far more desirable.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Now it's Yaya Toure. Gerrard wants to run onto this. Cleared without hesitation. He will be livid with himself. Now, can they get him away? Messi picks it up out wide. And across it goes. And he's taking no chances there. He's had it taken off him. That has been slung wide. Gerrard. Incoming delivery. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Messi tries to play it through. That has not gone well. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Doué.
4 added minutes has been
Into
indicated.
a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Well, that's been cut out, well played. And it's Doué. Now it's Drogba. Great vision. Oh, the big chance! And he's stuck it away. And in that moment, he has his 50th goal. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter.
And that will be it. Como illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with, but as we have seen so many times, they ended up with nothing.
Quick reminder today, please.
Well, how will we look back on that?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a
boys, it's just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. So we're up and running.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders who need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
And here's Hullet. And he welcomes it in. Here's found, and the shot! It's loose, and the keeper couldn't hold it. No, just not quite.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target. Peter, we're about to see how good Lilian Thuram is. Besides being physically imposing and quick, he's very intelligent and usually that crucial split second ahead of everybody else.
Yeah, fabulous reader of the game.
And pretty much...
Oh, greatly! It's fallen kindly here! Goal! Barcelona! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Yeah. Adriano, and this is Hullet. Great ball, and he's in here. It's a goal! They're level in a trice!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
And it's at Nielsen. Now there's a fine ball. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Piqué gets it away. Chiellini. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. And it's at Nielsen. Messi. Messi! Vieira can see things others simply cannot. Cruyff. Now it's Hullet. And the through ball. And this, he's in one-on-one. He's had a shot! And that's a tidy finish. They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Como leading now.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Corner then. It's their second corner of the game. the finish! Piqué can get it clear. Oh, that's nice. Edmilson. Yaya Toure is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Pull it. Nicely weighted ball. Now this could be a chance. Oh, important interception. Chanatip. Oh, good-looking ball.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, that's a key interception. Belletti. Can he get on the end of this? And it's Belletti. He's a sharp little ball here. And that's aimed into the middle. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Threads one in. That has not gone well. Maldini. And they're quick to get it back. Oh, it's Drogba! And needless to say, that deserved better.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Pull it. Nicely shaped ball. And that has found him in acres of space. Oh, good climb! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
He leaps for it! Harmlessly behind.
Well, just too much pressure on him in the end, Peter.
Jordi Alba. Chanatip is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Neatly clipped into space. That's the keeper's ball. And the referee has blown for half-time. Well, we have quite a thrilling narrative here. Despite their early setback, they are now the ones in the driving seat. And all of a sudden, things are looking pretty rosy. So we reach the halfway point.
Oh, what a half, Peter. What a half. It really has had a bit of everything. Two sides going tooth and nail, trying to win this from the off. If only all games could serve this up.
Como are up by the odd goal in 3. Just about shading things at the break. If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Now it's Messi. Nicely worked. And he was quick to react. Rijkaard. Vieira. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Vieira. Pull it. Khan gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Chiellini. Jordi Alba. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, good take in a good area. Messi.
Well, Peter, he's looking particularly sharp.
And certainly on the hunt for his personal treble.
Yeah, and I certainly wouldn't go against that.
Cruyff! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Yaya Toure. Chanatip. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, that's fabulous. Suarez showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Chanatip. Passing is crisp and sharp. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Tries to play it through. brilliantly cut out.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
60 minutes played.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Yaya, oh, terrible pass.
He looked rushed, he should have waited for some movement.
Thuram. Oh, this looks sharp. Played out to the left flank. Now it's Ronaldinho. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Luis Suarez. Suarez was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And this is Hullet. Barcelona can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Now it's Luis Suarez. He's through here. And he's managed to get free. Oh, and Messi!
Barcelona really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Probing pass. Cruyff. He's found a way through. Vieira. Cruyff. Now it's Luis Suarez. Now it's Luis Suarez. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Jordi Alba. And it's Messi. Driving on and making good progress. He's shifting through the gears here. Looking for the far post. Impressive jump! And a truly agonising miss.
Well, I think that look says it all, Peter. Brilliant save from the keeper. He read the situation superbly.
And this is Cruyff. He's picked his way through. Drills one in. And he was alert to it.
Como clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Oh, delightful ball. Well, that's the keeper's ball. Chanatip. Thuram. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Couldn't squeeze it through.
Como nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Rijkaard wins the duel this time. Very much into the last knockings.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Chance! Well taken goal.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
So changes afoot here and from both sides.
Ronaldinho. El dorsal 19. Messi. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 17. El dorsal
Gerrard.
10. El dorsal 22. Cambio de jugadores.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Yamal. And time is up. Como have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. The Urbano Caldera, it really is a wonderful place to be. A ground graced by some of the greatest in Brazilian football, heroes and legends. So things are underway.
I think the wide players will be very important here, Peter. A lot is going to be asked of them.
Yeah, they've got a fair bit of work to get through.
Yeah, because they're going to have to cover the flanks on their own. They need to push up and establish some menace, some control, press from the front and act like auxiliary wingers, if you will, while also doing a fair...
Great chance! He's gone for goal! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Rijkaard actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Tries to get it clear. He'll try for distance! Ferdinand has it out wide and in space. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
This is the time you need that pace.
Vieira. Think Judge, surely! And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Santos are looking to go forward now. Nicely shaped ball.
Well, for any attacker facing him, Peter, trying to force your way through Rio Ferdinand must be a daunting prospect.
Well, he is one of the great English defenders of his generation.
Quite, Peter. His playing style boasts good speed and technique, a superb reading of the game. He hardly had to tackle. That in itself can be seen as quite an achievement.
Platini. He's found space here. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And it's lofted through here. That is ended up in no man's land. Vieira can see things others simply cannot. And it's Michel Platini. Great, and Hullet! There it is!
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Como have taken the lead.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Rui Costa engages and forces him off the ball. And now the breakaway. Tries to play it through. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Adriano. He's having a shot! That was probably asking just too much. Can he get it through? He's only too happy to take that back. And it's Rijkaard. Knocks it into space. Back where it came from. Looks to the other side.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Messi.
Now then, clash of the egos.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's had it nicked away. Rui Costa is the team's great visionary. Now it's Yamal. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He's got away. Rijkaard clears it away. Ronaldinho. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Gets his head on it! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Yamal, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. And here's Hullet. Hullet going face-to-face with his great rival. Rui Costa does really well to win the ball there.
Como can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Shapes to shoot! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Corner number 2 then. Oh, good effort! And again! Right card! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Santos really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Santos have their third corner. Oh, good climb! He's done very well to get to that.
Ta clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Belletti. Platini. Rijkaard. Hullet. Rui Costa. Oh, this is a great position. Cruyff, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Belletti. Vieira. Platini. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Como just ahead then as we reach 45 minutes.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Como just about ahead, 1-0 at the break. We're already back. Getting up there! No, just not quite.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
João Neves. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Akanji with a definite foul there.
Santos definitely like their pressing from the front.
Yeah, it's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
He's picked his way through. There's Adriano! It's been blocked. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, it's played. He leaps for it. It's a goal. Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Utterly unsophisticated, but stuck away with unashamed certainty.
Well, when you get service like that into the box, you can't go wrong.
Como are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Now, what about a counter-attack? Cannavaro calmly anticipates. Tar. Sends it crossfield. Oh, that's a key interception. Not the most accurate pass. Vieira. And it's Cruyff. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
João Neves. Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. And it's Messi. Well seen, saw that coming. Now it's Neves. Bullet. Now it's Platini. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Aimed beyond the defence. Platini. Rijkaard. Vieira. Ball played for Rijkaard. Adriano! Denied by an instinctive save.
Adriano is offering a wry smile there.
Como have their second corner now. Vieira! Well, that's a fair try, but just off target.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Ronaldinho. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rui Costa cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
And here's Yap. He's having a pop! Not a bad try by any means.
Lamine Yamal really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
And he cuts out the supply. Ronaldinho. Rui Costa. And it's Hullet. And that is a little undercooked. Ronaldinho. And it's Neves. Law.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Plays a sharp little ball here. He's in a good position here. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Oh, that's fabulous. Threads one in. That is a brilliant interception.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
He is through here. And Hullet! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Camisa 8, camisa 19, deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 11, camisa 9, camisa 24.
So, third corner of the game. Doué. Scholes. Mateus. Pelé played with finesse. Brilliantly cut out. Great vision. That's good play. Dahani! And it's there! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
It's Scholes! Scholes! That's brilliant! About as smooth as it gets. And they are... That's at the end. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job is done. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And we're underway. They appear to be shaping up in a 4-4-2 formation.
Reminders of a golden era in English football, I should add. And it continues to hold its place in the modern game. Playing a second striker runs the risk of being outnumbered in midfield, of course. So with the wider pairing and fullbacks, plenty of running has to be part of their play. And of course, the right service into the box. He was too tightly marked when that came his way. Not really much he could do.
Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you.
Oh, great leap! He's got away with one there.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, OK, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Can he get on the end of this? Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Kimmich, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Hullet. Adriano. And here's Cruyff. Cruyff showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Anderson, always wanting the ball, always wanting to do something different with it. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Messi. Now it's Kimmich. Great work on the overlap.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Taken back almost at once. Looking for options for movement. And here's Vieira.
Might want to be careful there.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box. They just need a good delivery.
Anderson is there, and he can get that clear. Botafogo have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
Platini going face-to-face with his great rival. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Kimmich is always scanning the pitch for targets.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he was alert to it. Vieira. Platini. Oh, well measured. He is through here.
That's just playing it safe and simple. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Messi. Anderson. Now it's Rice. Rice. The ball goes in, and a header! And the header is disappointing in the end.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
Neither side giving way, it has been tight. Yeah, conjures time and space where few can. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Hullet, looking for the run. Gabriel gets across to intercept that. Kimmich.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, that was vital. Deftly away. Can he get it through? That looks a cracking ball. Adriano receives it in a wide position. Oh, he's been caught, and the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Again, a brilliant save.
Great stop from the keeper. That was something else. He's definitely coming out on top at the moment.
And that is the end of the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. The midway point of the game.
Well, it was great to see them try to turn their possession and chances into a goal. They definitely wanted one before the break, and okay, well, it didn't happen. Things could start changing if they can continue in the same manner.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Como have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Tries to cross.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
And he can clear it away. That's a throw. Ball's out once more. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Threads one in. Oh, Red, nice interception. Anderson. Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. Vieira. Rice. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And the counter is on. Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0. Engages and forces him off the ball. Kimmich. That's an imaginative pass. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. That's been slipped through. Can he latch on to this? I think that's offside. Yes, it is. So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Camisa 19 vai ser substituído pelo jogador.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And it's made its way to him. And he's there to get it away. Oh, they could break here. And it's Belletti. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Aimed beyond the defence. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Now it's Pele. Always onto this. He's having a shot! Well taken goal.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Como are in front now, the game's only goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Now it's Mbappe. Knocks it into space. Schmeichel gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here. He's had a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, what has happened here? And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And he's quick to return it. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Rummenigge, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Substituição no time do Botafogo. Camisa 41. Sai.
Gerrard finding himself in space.
Camisa 22.
No, that was never going to make it. Now this could be a chance. Now it's Kimmich. Vieira. He's a sharp little ball here, and he's certainly onside here. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Well, that pass isn't the best. Oh, lovely bit of skill. And it's Gerrard. Now that's well seen too.
Como really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Substituição no time do Botafogo. Camisa 21. Camisa 6. Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 5, camisa 16.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. PK. And it's Yaya Toure. Platini. Ambitious ball here. Platini providing an outlet on that flank. Mbappe is herring after that one. Pinches it off him. That pass has been well intercepted. Yamal gets into a good position. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And that will be the final act. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's